After outmaneuvering Uber back home in China, ride-hailing app DiDi Chuxing is launching a campaign to establish itself in its US rival's backyard, Mexico. Mexico City is among Uber's busiest global locations, and after 5 years of operations in the country, the US tech giant counts nearly 250,000 drivers and 7 million users across 35 cities.
So they represent
It's a market that DiDi wants a piece of.
Why Mexico? Mexico and Latam as a region is one of the fastest growing in terms of internet and smartphone penetration. So for Mexico City, Alasdair is one of the biggest cities in Mexico and in the world. And in terms of mobility, there are many challenges. So that's why services like DiDi are very, very easy for passengers and citizens to adopt.
The Chinese company has been pushing hard to recruit drivers and passengers in Mexico, offering attractive bonuses to drivers and discounts to new users. Carlos Beanya made the switch after what he saw as a bad experience driving with Uber.
The commissions Uber was charging were too high, and they would penalize you for almost anything. You'd arrive a couple minutes late and get penalized, things like that.
DiDi chased Uber out of China 2 years ago with a campaign of discounted rides, and early signs show a similar strategy may be underway in Mexico. Mexico has traffic congestion, poor public transportation, and almost 96 million smartphone users as of 2017. So while this country may seem ideal for ride-sharing apps, operating here has not been straightforward for competing companies. In October, an Uber driver was arrested for the abduction, rape and murder of a 7-year-old girl. Elsewhere, the company has been fined by the federal government for breaching consumer rights laws. DiDi Mexico says it's committed to avoiding these types of issues.
Every city, it has their own particularities. It's how we want to tackle all of these challenges. So it's based on the priority that we have in terms of safety and customer service, is how can we work closely with drivers and passengers, and how can we develop technology and processes that are tailored for Mexico country and for the specific cities.
As DiDi establishes itself in Mexico, the multi-billion-dollar company is seeking a wider foothold across Latin America. The question now is where it will choose as its next battleground. Alasdair, Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.